Hello, this video is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your reading for the week of February 21st through the 27th. I do have personal readings for astrology and tarot open in my description box below. There is a link to my website. Let's see what's going on for you, Sag. Ace of Coins. I love that. Queen of Cups, the Star. Nice, nice. The Death card, Scorpio energy. We've got Aquarius energy and the Three of Wands. Okay, so we've got some big opportunities coming up for you, Sag. Some opportunities that are actually, weirdly enough, you know, sometimes when things end, they bring healing. Okay, so there is an ending that is coming up for you, and I don't want you to be afraid of the ending, because it's not an ending that's going to be a tragic, horrible thing. It's the end to something that has been challenging for you, and this is going to bring you something totally new, some new opportunity, and I see that you are going to be making some new plans. So let's dive a little bit deeper into that message. So we've got the Star. We're talking about hope for your future. After a difficult time, difficult window in your life, we've got a new perspective. All right, we've come out of a storm here. We've got a lot of cards coming out. Ace of Wands, the Sun, love that. The World, perfect. Okay, so again, this is reiterating that message of something brand new. Some epiphany, some moment where you're like, yes, it's like this carpe diem, seize the fucking day kind of energy. And then the Sun, abundance coming into your life because a cycle has been completed and there is success at hand. There is a victory at hand because finally this thing that you've been dealing with over and over, the secular, that's not a word, cyclical thing has finally wrapped up, and you can go ahead and move on to the next stage. I feel like there's been a lot of waiting. You may have been experiencing a lot of delays, and finally we're getting to this point where you don't have to worry about all of the delays anymore. So let's break that down a little bit more and see what we're dealing with. Now remember, Aquarius, we do have a lot of planets moving through Aquarius right now. We've got Saturn there, we've got Jupiter there. I believe we also have, well, we have the Sun there. We have Mercury and Venus. I mean, there's a shitload going through Aquarius right now, and it is just, most of it is good, honestly. So you are dealing with a lot of fresh energy in your life in general, okay? So I am seeing travel coming up for you. I'm seeing some communication from somebody who is at a distance from you that you haven't talked to for a little while. I'm seeing somebody coming back into your life. So this may be a friend, this may be an ex, but you've got some communication coming in. You've also got a message about some money that was lost, okay? So strangely enough, you never know where these things come from, but it's like some money that you in the past should have gotten and didn't either get paid for something or didn't get a full pay, you know, settlement or whatever it is. I don't know how that's working for you. Money that maybe somebody took from you. I'm seeing you getting some communication, some messages about that. And I do think that this is part of the reason that the Ace of Pentacles came up in the beginning of your reading. So I think that you're now getting this wrapped up. You know, this is part of it's a gift. The Ace of Coins is a financial gift a lot of times, and I don't see it as a job thing right now. I'm seeing it as you getting some money back that you were supposed to have. So let's see what's going on for you in love. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Coins, and the Nine of Wands. For your person, I have the Two of Swords, the Six of Coins, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, right now you're doing you, okay? You maybe have even come across to somebody who has feelings for you as being rather cold or reclusive or not into it, wary, standoffish. I mean, like they just see you as doing your own thing. You don't need anybody else. you're independent, you know, and you're not really like, you're not worried about them. You're not worried about all that right now. But for your person, they're sitting here trying to figure out how are they going to get your attention, because they still want this. They're still standing for it, okay? They're still like having this internal battle with themselves about what do they say and how do they get your attention, and if they give a little bit more of themselves, are they going to get something back? So they're actually trying to invest in you or plan how to invest in you. But I do think that it is a challenge for them to know what to say or how to say it. And I don't see you really feeling that energy, honestly, right now, Sag. I see you being just fine on your own, doing your own thing. So let's see what the energy is between the two of you. Oh. Okay, so I have the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. You are going to be offered love, okay? You're going to be offered somebody being very open-hearted with you, wanting to pour energy into you, wanting a relationship with you. This could be a new beginning. It truly could. But I don't see that you are rejecting it per se, but you're strategizing about it. You're thinking about it in a much more logical way and not an emotional way. And I think that your person is thinking about this in a very emotional way. They are putting their heart and their soul into this and their passion into this, and they really want it. But you're going, is this really right for me right now? I'm not sure. And so both of you kind of come out, this one, the Eight of Swords, both of you kind of come out feeling a little stuck. You know, stuck in your head about it, overthinking it, just very like fixated on, well, what do I do about this? Because they're going, well, what do I do about Sag? Because I want them and I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to pull them in and they're resisting. And you're going, I don't know if this is the right time or the right relationship, or, you know, I'm doing fine on my own, but they seem like they're really into it and they seem like, you know, they really care about me. So we have this like duality of how the two of you are dealing with it, but there is a potential for that to develop into something more if you wanted it to. So let's see what the potentials are for this relationship. I have the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins is a card about an exchange, a mutual give and take. So that to me speaks of compatibility, just inherent compatibility. The two of you get along well, okay? There's not like some big glaring, we don't have the same needs, we don't have the same goals in life. There is a lot of that. We have the Four of Wands and Temperance. So this is somebody that you've known for a little while, somebody that is not brand new to your life. And the Four of Wands is a reunion card, okay? It is a reconciliation card. And then Temperance is a card about healing, but this healing is going to take some time. So I see that whatever this situation is between the two of you, it is going to develop slowly. And if there is indeed a reconciliation, which is a very good probability at this point, it is going to take a lot of time. You have for whatever issues or whatever reasons, personal reasons that you have, you're doing better kind of putting this person at a distance from you, and you don't really want them to get too close right now. You're fine. You're like, I'm fine. I don't want the drama. I don't want the issues. I'm cool with where I am in life. But they're not going to give up because I have the Seven of Wands. This is a challenge. You know, there's a chase involved, and they intend on winning this chase. So it's going to take some time. And you're not rejecting it. You're not saying no to it. You're just saying, wait a little while and we'll see. All right. So let's go ahead and look at what your kind of reasons and what's going on with that on your side. I'm curious because the resistance is more from you. So let's see what the history is here. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Cups. So clearly there's something that has been broken in this relationship. There's something that's been very sad, but it is also a very fated relationship because of the Wheel of Fortune being in there. And there is a twist of fate coming. There is something different coming. And there is an offer of love coming for you, Sag. I mean, we've already seen that. We've seen that this person is going to be telling you, hey, like, I still feel this. I still want to do this. Where are you at with it? And for you, I think you're kind of like, I gave you a chance. And this is how it turned out. You know, the Three of Swords. It didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. It hurt. You hurt me. You didn't do what you said you were going to do. Maybe you weren't as present as you were supposed to be. And so Sag doesn't fuck around with that for a long time. Sag is not an obsessive sign. Unless you have an obsessive moon or, you know, Venus or something else in there, Sag can detach pretty well. And I think that's what you did. You detached and you're like, I'm not going to chase you forever. But they're like, well, I want you now because now I can't have you. So this is the, like, the chase is on, okay? That's what's going on here. Let's look at this. We've got the Ace of Cups again, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Wands. So we've got a new relationship coming, okay? We've got love coming. You have got this in the bag, right? This is going to happen. This love thing is going to happen, and it's up to you to decide how you're going to deal with it. But it stresses you out, and I think that's the, like, you just want it to feel easy. You want it to feel like, you know, I don't have to worry about this or, you know, stress over this in my head. I just want it to be like, oh, I want to be in a relationship with them, and it feels good, and it's light, and it's nice. And that's not what this is to you. So it creates this tension between the two of you. And guess what? Tension can often seem like a bad thing, but tension is what drives us in relationships. When we do compatibility charts, you don't want to see a chart that everything is beautiful and every contact that every planet makes to the other person's is gorgeous. You want to see some stress lines. You want to see some tension, because that's what creates passion. That's what creates drive. And that's what this situation is setting up as. It's setting up as a push-pull kind of thing. So the further that you're pulling and they're chasing, it's like, you know, it's creating this whole dynamic. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. So Sag, let's go ahead and pull a Moonology card for you for overall energy or advice before we close out our reading. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and hit the subscribe. Hang out with me again next week. Let's see what you got. Okay, we have Show the World the Real You, the full moon in Aquarius. This is about living your life in your truth, okay? Being in your truth. If you truly are happy where you are and you are alone, or you're being independent, or you don't want a person to come in and mess all of that up for you, then you don't have to. You can go on and do you right now, because that's what it's really about. This is about you doing you, and this is a period of time for you to be abundantly happy in yourself, because I know that you're feeling that right now. So just continue to do you and showing who you are, and not being afraid, and not hiding, and not feeling like you have to accommodate anybody else out of obligation, okay? Thank you for watching, Sag. I'll see you again next week.